Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. So as you can probably tell from the title, I'm going to read for 24 hours. So there's multiple ways you can do this video. You can either read for 24 hours straight, and that's what Destiny usually does. Then you can read in 12-hour segments that Rachel Catherine has done, or then you can do the timer method where you stop the timer always when you're not reading. And that's the method I'm going to do, so please enjoy today's video. Good morning, you guys. I'm currently in the middle of Dance of Thieves, Vow of Thieves, because I finished Dance of Thieves already, so I'm thinking of continuing that book, and then we'll see if I'll pick up something else, or like what I pick up next. Alright, so I'm actually reading Vow of Thieves on my iPad via Libby or on my phone, so I'm going to probably switch up between those, because right now I'm eating and probably putting a little bit of makeup on, so it's easier for me to read on my phone. I'm thinking we should start the timer. So I'm only 5% through the book, so here goes nothing. It's 11:04, so we'll see how much I get reading done today, but let's start the timer. Alright.
Driving down the west coast.
Okay, so it's currently, let me just stop the time watcher. So I read for 52 minutes, still sitting at the same place. I put on some makeup and read at the same time. And it took me forever to put on makeup because I was reading like this. And definitely like this. And I feel like I want to get some chores done now when it's still like fairly early. It's like 11:57 the time, so I feel like I want to get some things done now so I can read again later, because I don't know, it feels like. So I was thinking of listening to an audiobook, and I'm between Thank You for Listening by Julia Whelan, Funny You Should Ask by Elisa Sussman, I'm Glad My Mom Died by Janet McCurdy, or Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. I decided to listen to Funny You Should Ask by Elisa Sussman. I know this has some mixed opinions. Some people love it, some people don't like it that much. But I'm going to start listening to this. I have a lot of things that I need to do, and this book takes about 8 hours, but I think I'm going to listen to it a little bit speed up. I'm starting to listen to Funny You Should Ask. So let's put my headphones on, shall we? Let's put the timer back on, and then let's start listening to Funny You Should Ask.
Days like this, the wind in your hair, all I need is here. See your smile when you look at me. I know everything is fine. Keep breathing, oh, daydreaming, oh, it's just one life.
So I've been listening / reading for 2 hours and 33 minutes right now. And now I'm going to continue to listen to Funny You Should Ask, but I need to go and take the trash out, and then I need to make me some lunch because I'm hungry as freak. I listened like 27% through the book, and I don't know why I got really confused already at the beginning, like what was happening. And it happens for me sometimes when I'm listening to audiobooks. So I've been kind of confused since then, but I actually enjoy the storyline, at least as an audiobook. I don't know if I would like have the motivation to read it, but I like to listen to this book. She's interviewing an actress, and then 10 years later she's interviewing the same actress again. But I think I'm on track now again because it jumped to the now timeline when she's interviewing him again. I like it so far, and I'm going to continue to listen to this book while I'm going to make myself some lunch and take the trash out. But that's my update for now. So I've now read for 3 hours and a minute, and I made myself some lunch. It's chicken with rice and cottage cheese, and then I have orange juice. But yeah, I'm going to now eat, and then I'll probably continue the Vow of Thieves. And an update for the book. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm a bit lost, but I feel like it's because I'm listening to it, and I get sometimes very lost when I listen to books and don't read them.
Let's dance around, come closer. Driving down the west coast, we're living every second. I know we can get where we.
It's currently 3:30, and I read for 4 hours and 5 minutes. And let's see how far I've gotten in Vow of Thieves. 19% in. I'm on chapter 15. I just got absorbed into the story, and do you know the feeling when you read for a long time without any breaks? You just want to know what happens, but you kind of don't feel like reading. I'm so connected with this story, and I just hope, because fantasies can have bad endings, I just hope this one will have a good ending. And like, my heart rate is like up, like I feel my pulse getting like faster and faster when I'm reading this, because I'm so absorbed into the story. I'm so invested in this story. And then when I listened to the Funny You Should Ask by Alice Sussman, I'm 33% through the book. And I like the story. I don't know if listening to audiobooks is like my thing 100%, because I think I just can't like comprehend the story always, and I feel like I forget some things.
The sunset comes some days like this, driving down the way.
It's not that much later. Now the timer is at 4 hours and 22 minutes. But I just put some nail polish on my nails. It's just this very like nude basic color, but I like it. But it's such an amazing weather outside, and I'm thinking I would like to go on a walk. I'm letting these nails dry, and meanwhile I'm going to read Vow of Thieves, and then when I've read a little bit of that, I'll go for a run. I read now for 5 hours and 19 minutes. I have like 19 hours left, about a little bit under, but I'm 27% through Vow of Thieves. Oh, and I'm enjoying it so far. Honestly, I just want to keep on reading, and like I want to see what happens with the story. I have my thoughts on the ending, and I hope that will happen, but I can't tell you like I can't tell you anything almost, because as I said, it's the second book in a duology. Yeah, I'm going to go change my clothes now, and then I'll probably go for a run. I'm ready to go for a run. It's pretty cold outside, so I hope this will be enough. Let's go for the run. So it's a new day, and Yesterday I got 8 hours and 14 minutes into the challenge. Now I'm 58% through Funny You Should Ask and 40% through Vow of Thieves. And I'm enjoying both of the books and I can't wait to get like more through Vow of Thieves. I think this is going to take me 3 days because I have like 16 hours left and it's already 11 a.m. and tomorrow I have work, so I think I want to push through most of the hours today and then leave a couple for tomorrow and finish tomorrow. But now I'm making breakfast and listening to Funny You Should Ask.
I keep me on the road, 'cause sunset comes on days like this. Driving down the west coast, driving down the west coast. Can you hear? This is the melody that I made for you. Hold my hand, let's go around the world, sleep under the stars. Keep breathing, oh, daydreaming. Oh, it's just one life, let's dance around, come.
Okay, so it's actually currently 8:15 p.m. or 17. I read for 15 hours and 34 minutes or almost 35 minutes, so I have like 8.5 hours left. I just finished Vow of Thieves and oh my god, this series, if you haven't read the Dance of Thieves duology, you need to read it. It's a fantasy with a subplot of romance. It's kind of a romantasy and I loved it with like literally I loved it. It's one of my like 6-star reads and I love the Actor series and I would put this one even like on top of that series. This was so good, so it's like obviously a 5 stars and more to me, and this was so good. Like I'm starting Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, or it will be my next read. I don't know anything kind of about this book. I know it's a romance book and I think it's small town, maybe like enemies to lovers, but this is the next book I'm going to start, but I just need a break for now of reading.
Driving down the west coast, we're living every second. I know we can get where we want. The sunset comes on days like this. Driving down the west coast, feeling the heat of the sun. Your smile keep me on the road, 'cause sunset comes on days like this. Driving down the west coast, driving down the west coast.
It's the 3rd day for me reading, and I started Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I think this is the Knock 'Em Out series, and I think the 3rd book just came out. I'm 40 pages in, so I'm on chapter 5, or is it 6? Yeah, I'm on chapter 5. 17 hours and 51 minutes into the challenge, so I have a little bit over 6 hours left. It's Tuesday today, so it's my 4th day of doing this reading challenge, and 20 hours and 19 minutes into the challenge, and I finished listening to I finished listening to Funny You Should Ask, and I enjoyed the like book, but it wasn't like my favorite, and I don't know, I just don't think it was a book for me, but still I enjoyed it. It's like, it's not a bad book, and I see why people have enjoyed it, and I would give it 3 stars. And then I continued to read Things We Never Got Over, and this far in, I'm on chapter 10 and page 89. I don't have anything to update you really on. First, I was with the plot of Naomi's niece being with her, like that she kind of has now a daughter, or like it's her niece. But with that plot, I was kind of like, am I going to like this book? But I'm thoroughly enjoying the book so far.
Down the West Coast, driving down the West Coast.
I finally finished. It's my 5th day, and I read officially for 24 hours. I didn't finish this book. I got like almost halfway through the book, and it's so good. I've been annotating this book. I wanted to talk about the books I read in this video, so obviously I started out with Wow of Thieves, and honestly that duology is my favorite ever. I highly suggest you to read it. It's my 6th star. I like reads Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves, so it's obviously in my books. Honestly, 6 stars. I kind of have these 6-star reads as Hailey has, Hailey Pham, if you know her, that just topped the 5-star rating. Then I also, while I was reading Vow of Thieves and Things We Never Got Over, I listened to Funny You Should Ask, and I don't know if I talked about it earlier, but I think it was okay. It wasn't anything like special. I liked the story. Sometimes I got really confused listening to it because it has like articles of some sorts in the middle, but I'd give that book like 3 stars. And then I started Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, and as I said, I've been annotating this book and I just love it so far. I love Knox. It's kind of an enemies to lovers, grumpy sunshine, and first I was kind of confused because there's a child involved in this, and I usually don't like that much like children in books, depends on, but in this one I was first like, oh, but I like the plot that it gives to this book, and I love Knox even if he's this grumpy man. The banter is so amazing, and I obviously won't give a rating for this book yet because like 210 pages in, and chapter 23. So yeah, that kind of wraps up my 24-hour reading challenge. It took me a while longer than I anticipated, so it took me 5 days because I had work. But yeah, 24 hours. I'll give myself a pat on the back. And now I need to edit this huge amount of footage that I have. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope we will see you in the next one. Bye!
But if I lay down and I play dead